Hey guys, this will be a couple of part series of repair. This is the Ecoryder Dragon ER500. This has a number of issues. I gotta fix the charge port. Some of the stuff he wants me to install. New controller, digital dash. What do we got here? A car outlet for 12 volts out. I guess that's got to be installed too for his phone, and the battery for 60 volts. Some of the issues it does have, as you can see, I've got it ready to test there. If I turn it on, I got the regulator set up to test, and I'm getting 11.9 volts, as you can see. The lights aren't totally bright, but I mean, it's an old display there. But if you turn the front lights on, if I turn this light away like that, they come on for like a split second and they dim, as you can see. He installed these lights, so I don't know if it's a wiring problem or if it's just the lights are drawing too many amps and won't turn over. So we're going to find out. So I'm in the process of taking the screws off the front. So as soon as I get the front off, we'll have a look. Okay, well, I had to drop the front off. Actually did find the problem. It has to do with the dash. When I unplugged the dash, well, when I had the dash plugged in, I was getting about 9 volts to the headlights when he turned them on, which wasn't good. But if you unplug the dash and you turn it on, they work just fine, as well as everything else. So I'm thinking there's got to be a dead short somewhere in that dash, because everything's working. Wiring is fine, but as soon as you plug the dash in, which I will show you, so let me get it. Okay guys, did a little bit more digging around. What I did find, even without the dash hooked up, is the lights would go bright, but if you use turn signals, they would dim right out. So we're still getting the 12 volts to 9 volt drop across the from the front to the back, because the regulator stays at 11.9 volts. So it doesn't drop or sag or anything when you put a load on it. So I went some digging around in the wiring harness here, and he had mentioned that a wire got jammed up in the chain because it had never been used. And so I started pulling the wiring harness apart, and just by luck I pulled it in the right spot. But it looks here like the ground going to the front of the bike has been pulled off the ground to the battery lead, as you can see. It used to be like that, and it probably got yanked. It's all nice and clean, it's just sitting in there. So we're probably going to solder this back to there, and that should probably take care of the problem. Since that was ripped, you still had your negative and positive going up to the front of the bike, but you had no ground, so that would do it. The voltage was just basically taking a different path. So we'll try fixing that wire and see how it turns out. Okay, I didn't want to run the test without putting the breaker back on, just in case I don't want a meltdown. I quickly ran a lead with an alligator clip just for a quick test, and I put the dash back on, which, remember, was drawing so much MA, these lights wouldn't even turn on. So we just, and there you go, super bright. Turn signals, which weren't very bright at all, so super bright now. Oh, kill that. Even the dash high beams works now, so. But we're changing it anyway. As you can see, no problem there. So that's what it was. It was just the main ground was ripped. It was just taking a different path. which was likely heating up the wiring harness at the same time. So that'll be the end of part 1. Wiring harness is fixed, and then we'll part 2 we'll do the controller and add the extra battery.